Summer strikes again. Kyle and Claire torn apart as new love triangle brews. Genoa City, WI. In the world of high-stakes mergers, family dynasties, and courtroom dramas, it's the human heart that remains the most unpredictable and fiercely contested territory. This week on The Young and the Restless, the long-anticipated, tender reconciliation between Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, and Claire Grace, Haley Aaron, is poised to hit an unforeseen, emotionally charged obstacle: the return of a summer storm named Summer Newman. Allison Lanier. Spoilers and set whispers indicate not a simple misunderstanding, but a profound derailment, setting the stage for a painful and complex love triangle that will challenge loyalties, redefine forgiveness, and force three young Genoa City heirs to confront the ghosts of their very different pasts. The fragile reunion: Kyle and Claire's island of peace. Kyle and Claire's connection has been a narrative of quiet intensity. Forged in the aftermath of trauma and a shared, complicated integration into the powerful Abbott family, their bond transcended typical romance. It was built on mutual understanding, a sense of being outsiders turned insiders, and a profound empathy. Kyle saw beyond Claire's troubled history, recognizing the wounded, resilient woman seeking redemption. Claire found in Kyle a stability and sincerity she'd rarely known. Their recent reunion, after the chaos surrounding Jordan's demise and Claire's official welcome into the Newman fold, was meant to be their fresh start. It's a meeting of wounded healers, a show insider suggests. They've been each other's safe harbor. Kyle is trying to move past the corporate weapon persona he adopted with Audra, and Claire is desperately clinging to the normalcy and love the Abbott/Newman family has offered. Together, they represent a chance at a peaceful, authentic life away from the scheming. This week, that peace is crystallizing in intimate moments: quiet conversations in the Abbott garden, collaborative work at Jabot's new mental health outreach division, a project championed by Claire, and the soft, hopeful promise of a future built on something real. It's a storyline fans of the couple have invested in, a romance that feels earned. The derailment: Summer's hurricane of truth and history. Enter Summer Newman. Having spent time in Los Angeles, reconciling with her mother and grappling with the end of her own marriage, Summer is not returning as the impulsive girl of years past. She is a woman clarified by pain, a devoted mother to Harrison, and someone with an unshakable history with Kyle. Theirs is a love story written in the margins of childhood friendship, blossoming into a marriage, fracturing under the pressures of external schemes and internal miscommunications, but never fully extinguishing. Her derailment of Kyle and Claire's reunion will not be born of petty jealousy, sources hint, but of a compelling, heartfelt intervention. Summer's primary motive will be Harrison. Seeing Kyle deepening his commitment to Claire, Summer may voice a legitimate, maternal concern about the speed of integration, given Claire's extremely traumatic and volatile recent history. Is she truly stable? What does this mean for my son's sense of security? These questions, asked from a place of love for her child and a lingering protectiveness over Kyle, will carry undeniable weight. Furthermore, Summer possesses a shared language with Kyle. They have a decade of inside jokes, shared losses, like the death of Lola, and the co-parenting of Harrison. A simple moment, a familiar touch, a remembered phrase, a conversation about their son's future can ignite 1,000 old memories, highlighting the depth and history that Kyle and Claire, for all their current connection, simply do not yet have. This won't be manipulation. It will be the undeniable, organic pull of a shared life. The triangle, a battle of heart versus history, future versus past. What unfolds is the genesis of a classic, gut-wrenching Genoa City love triangle, but with a modern twist. This isn't about a villainous versus an ingenue. Claire represents Kyle's future and his moral compass. She is his chance to be a better man, to build something meaningful from a place of empathy rather than ambition. Choosing Claire is a choice for the person he wants to become. Summer represents Kyle's history and his foundational identity. She is his youth, his first great love, the mother of his child, and a link to a simpler self. Choosing Summer is a choice for the roots he's always struggled to fully grasp within the mighty Abbott tree. Kyle will be torn in a profoundly existential way. He loves what Claire means: peace, redemption, a clean slate, an insider analyzes. But he feels for Summer in a visceral, ingrained way. She's family. She's home. And now, she's presenting herself not as a rival, but as a compelling alternative path back to his whole self. The brilliance of the impending conflict lies in its empathy. The audience will understand Claire's terror of losing her hard-won haven. They will feel Summer's genuine love for her family unit. They will ache for Kyle, a man perpetually caught between the expectations of his name and the desires of his heart. Spoiler speculation: the ripple effects. This triangle won't exist in a vacuum. Harrison becomes a key pawn and a mirror of the conflict: his comfort with Claire, his love for his mother, his need for a united front. Diane will fiercely defend Claire, her own redemption story mirroring her daughter's. Jack will be caught, understanding Summer's position, but feeling a paternal pull to protect Claire's fragile happiness. Nick, ever Summer's protector, will likely advise caution, seeing the potential for his daughter to be hurt all over again. And Victor, with Claire now under his wing, may view any threat to her stability as a threat to Newman family harmony. The coming weeks promise not just romantic tension, but a deep exploration of what it means to choose a partner. Is it about building a new future or honoring a shared past? Can a love born in calm weather survive the storms of history? Kyle's choice will redefine not just his own life, but the dynamics of two of Genoa City's most powerful families.